So here's how it works. We're gonna mint 100 million tokens, and there's gonna be buy and sell commission on it, 5% from each side, and we will use the treasury 50% for the marketing and 50% for the law firm for prepare all the document registration and securities and all the stuff. And this tokens gonna give 50 to 75% discount fees on the platform itself. So in the platform we're having another 5% fee for each trade in the real estate shares. And by using these tokens, you could get up to 75% discount on this 5% commission on the platform. And another thing, you could use your real estate shares tokenized, like on the Bitcoin record. I'm gonna explain it a bit later, or Bitcoins or Ethereums as collateral for something that I called demortgage, like decentralized mortgage. So you could put your shares, for example, let's say you bought some shares of some real estate on the platform and you want to keep it, but at the same time you need some extra funds, or you want to trade some another cryptocurrencies or whatever. So you could put your Bitcoin tokens, which is representing your share in the real estate, into the collateral and get a loan of Rlto tokens from this 100 million. This loan is provided by the cooperative, which is kind of DAO of all the real estate owners. So here's the utility of the token, which we're gonna launch on the site from Canadian company. It's gonna go from Indonesian company who managing the tokens, and our Canadian firm just accepting this token as a vouchers on the platform to provide these utilities. So, but the platform itself, it works on Bitcoin network. So we are using the Bitcoin network. Here is it. We're using Bitcoin network just as a record book and accounting. That's it. And so what do we have? What we have in here, it's, so let's start from Tended. Let's say we listed some real estate, we sold it out, and then we have to provide the income to the investors, to the buyers. So Tended, they're paying those rent to the property management firm, actually becoming by votes of their investors. So property management firm, he finding the tenders, he taking care of the real estate, and he collecting the funds. And then the property manager sending these funds to the cooperative, where is all the investors becoming member when they have the tokens, and cooperative managing this profit into for the investors. But at the same time, property manager getting approvals and works tightly with the law firm. Law firm, he collecting all the exactly shares. He also is a custodial for the platform itself, and he doing all the legal records. So what's happening in general? When people listing some does of real estate, the law firm, so let's say we already sold on the platform like 60% from the real estate, and we requesting with all the data of current investors, requesting from the law firm to provide and make another special proposed entity for the real estate that we just sold. And this deed ownership, so the legal firm for each bunch of real estate making separately special proposed entity. Special proposed entity is the entity that cannot go to bankruptcy and it's supposed to be fulfilled by real estate. This deed, it also goes to the Bitcoin record. So what's happening here? We have a cooperative, like international cooperative in Indonesia. Each token buyers, everybody who even participated to buy real estate through the platform and have the tokens, which is representing the ownership, automatically becoming members of cooperative, international cooperative in Indonesia. So all the legal report of the real estate, it goes to the Canadian law firm, which is absolutely legal and protected by Canadian law. But at the same time, the transactions of the real estate inside the platform, it's becoming on the taxable for cooperative membership. So by other words, you're not paying the tax for trading your real estate in as Canadian taxes. And also, so here is the wallet, like it doesn't mean that the wallet's owned by cooperative. Just like if you have a wallet with tokens, you automatically become a member of cooperative. So this is how it looks like, all the system. Here is what we gonna record into the blockchain. There is gonna be the sender address, which is representing previous owner. We have receiver, which means current owner, amount of shares, like how much shares did he buy, percentage of the ownership, the law firm, where is the exactly shares it's located, name and registration of special proposed entity, and specification of the real estate itself. So this how will looks each token on the Bitcoin network, which is again separate with the tokens on the Ethereum network, the Rlto, which is utility tokens. And how the system gonna work? Firstly, most of the system is gonna be automatically, and secondary, it's almost tax-free way to trade real estate. And yeah, that's just like using advantage like Uber in the cab service. So what they basically did, why Uber could provide cheaper service than local taxi firms, because they paying less tax as they're registering in the tax-free zones. But before of tokenization, there wasn't such opportunity for the real estate trading. But now it's absolutely legal, and it's reducing the taxes so much for Canadian market, especially for the foreigner buyers. This what we gonna release soon.